Hello and welcome inside another episode of the Sherwood Park Crusaders pregame show. My name is Zach Marks. Pleased to be joining you from inside the Bonnet Energy Center here in Grande Prairie, Alberta, where the Sherwood Park Crusaders are getting set to take on the Grande Prairie Storm. Now, these two sides have played each other twice already, both happening in Sherwood Park just a couple weeks ago. Sherwood Park coming out on top in the first game 5-0 before dropping a 2-1 shootout decision to the Storm the following day. Both teams have had two games since, both coming at the Alberta Junior Hockey League Showcase weekend last weekend. Sherwood Park fell 5-4 to the Olds Grizzlies in game number 1 of their showcase before bouncing back with a massive 13-0 win over the Calgary Canucks on October 2nd. Grande Prairie, meanwhile, they've dropped back-to-back since beating Sherwood Park in the shootout, a 4-2 loss to the host Blackfalds Bulldogs to open their showcase before a 4-3 overtime loss to the Canmore Eagles rounded out their showcase weekend. So one team coming in off the back of a massive win, one coming off the back of a tough overtime loss. Evan McFeeters picking up his first 3 goals in the AJHL to force overtime for Grande Prairie, but it wasn't enough as the Canmore Eagles did secure the full 2 points. Now, Sherwood Park coming into this one has earned points in their last 4 games, 2 wins and 2 losses in extra time, one coming in overtime to Olds and the other a shootout loss to these very same Grande Prairie Storm. Now, Sherwood Park tonight will go with goaltender Eric Roost in net in what will be a rematch of the duel we saw in Sherwood Park the last time these two teams met, as Connor McKenzie will return to the net for Grande Prairie. Both goaltenders were stellar the last time these two teams played, and I would expect a similar performance here at the Bonnet Energy Center. That's all I have for you in this episode of the Crusaders pregame show, but let's catch up with head coach Evan McFeeters on his thoughts coming out of last weekend's showcase. Evan, your group coming off a 13-0 win to close out the AJHL showcase. What can you take from a game like that?
Yeah, I think it just showed how dynamic our team could be. I think we've struggled to score goals in certain situations early in the year, but it was nice to break through in the showcase. But the message to the group all week was that's in the past now. We can obviously take the confidence from producing some offense there, but to get this game starting 0-0, it's going to be a totally different atmosphere. We're on the road for the first time. We're playing an opponent within division, so it's going to be a bit more of a grind tonight, but we're certainly taking the confidence that we know that if we have a chance to score a goal, we can put the puck in the net.
Playing Grande Prairie tonight here in Grande Prairie. Team, this will be the 3rd matchup already early in the season. Does the familiarity play into the game plan at all? Yeah,
absolutely. I think on both sides, I think they've watched us plenty, and we know their team a little bit more than we know others at this point of the year. So we certainly dove into a lot of video coming up on this trip here. We want to make sure we're well prepared for a team that honestly is physical, and they're hard to play against, and the Grande Prairie Storm have always been good in this building. So we just want to make sure, like I said before, carry the momentum from the previous game, be making sure we're fully prepared for a different opponent tonight, and the goal is always 2 points.
Your power play on the road is the top in the AJHL. What's allowed it to have so much success away from the home barn?
I don't know if it really matters where we're playing, home or on the road, but I think it's just a talented group of guys here, and as a staff, we just try to give them a roadmap, and from there, we just let the players generate, and hopefully their skill can take over and put pucks in the net. And I think we've been a good team in both special teams. Our penalty kill has been real good and giving us opportunities to stay in games, and then our power play has done its job. Our power play has to score every night to have success in this league, and so far, so good.
Last 2 games against Grande Prairie and Sherwood Park, you saw a lot of penalties throughout. What does your group have to do to maintain 5-on-5 hockey throughout?
Yeah, just play our style. We want to be fast, we want to be tenacious, but we want to do it between the whistles. I think in this league, if you take many penalties, you're going to end up getting bid on the special teams eventually here. So I think our group is maturing. They're understanding early in the season that if we win the special teams games, we have a chance at getting the win at the end of the night. So our maturity is showing through, and hopefully we can draw the other team into some penalties and force some frustration. And then obviously you mentioned our power play. Hopefully our power play can go to work tonight as well.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Zach.